Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Gentle Yoga and Wellness. I'm Melissa. Today I have a gentle yoga class for seniors and beginners. Throughout this class, I'll be showing you different levels of modification. So make sure to listen to your body today and do what feels right for you. If you are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please remember to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate your support. Okay, let's get started. We'll start today's class on our back. So go ahead and transition into a lying position. You can bend your knees and reach both of your arms in front of you. Very slowly lower your body down onto your mat. Use your abdominals to come down nice and slow. Once you're lying on your mat, keep your knees bent. Bring the soles of your feet close to your hips. Take both of your hands behind your head. So you want to bend your elbows so that your elbows are coming wide out to the sides, and take your hands behind your head. You can look up to the sky and start to focus on your breath. So begin to take a deep breath in through your nose and a long, slow exhale through your mouth. We'll do that again. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Take a deep breath in, and this time as you exhale, allow both of your knees to fall over to the right. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. As you exhale, this time allow your knees to fall over to the left. Inhale, bring your knees to center. So we'll continue that movement. As you exhale, allow your knees to fall to one side. And then as you inhale, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, allow your knees to fall off to the side. Inhale, bring your knees to center. Good. Continue this movement, flowing with your breath, and just take it at your own pace. We're just starting to warm up our body today, really moving our energy and our prana. Good. We'll do that a couple more times on each side. You should feel a nice opening in your chest. And then you should feel a nice opening in the hips as well as we move the legs from side to side. Good. We'll do that one more time. Just allow the knees to fall to the side. And then bring your knees back to center. From here, begin to hug both of your knees into your chest. So you can just take your hands around your legs and hug your knees into your chest. Begin to gently rock from side to side and give yourself a little back massage. So you can make a circular motion. You can make a figure 8 pattern, or you can just move from side to side. Just start to notice what's feeling good for your body today. Bring your focus and awareness back to your breath. Throughout our class today, we will be using our breath as an anchor. We will use our breath to bring our awareness to the present moment. The time that is happening right here, right now. Once you feel complete, you can pause here, find stillness. Begin to extend your left leg out long. Continue to hug your right knee into your chest. So your left leg is extended, and then you're hugging your right leg into your chest. You should feel a gentle stretch in your hip flexor of your extended leg. welcome to stay right here. Or for a deeper hamstring stretch, you can start to extend your right leg up towards the sky so that the sole of your right foot is facing up towards the ceiling. Interlace your hands and then hug your leg into your chest. So your hands are wrapped around behind your hamstring and you're just hugging your right leg a little bit closer to your chest. Just breathe here for a moment into the stretch. Good. Let's take one more inhale. As you exhale, you can bend your right knee and then begin to hug both of your knees into your chest. Once more, start to rock from side to side and give yourself a gentle back massage. So remember, you can move in a circular motion, you can move side to side, or you can make that figure 8 pattern. Just really start to move in a way that feels right for your body. We're just giving ourselves a little back massage here. Just releasing and relaxing the low back. Once you feel complete, pause here. This time we'll extend our right leg out long. So keep your left leg into your chest. You can just hug that knee, your left knee into your chest, and extend your right leg out long. You should feel the stretch in the hip flexor of your extended leg. Let's take a few breaths here. And then you're welcome to stay right here. Or if you'd like to come into that deeper hamstring stretch, you can begin to extend your left leg and reach the sole of your left foot up towards the ceiling. You'll want to interlace your hands behind your left hamstring and then very gently guide your left leg a little bit closer to your chest. Good. Let's take one more inhale. As you exhale, you can release your hands from your leg and then extend both of your legs out long. Point through your toes, reach both of your arms overhead. We're coming into a full body stretch. So I want you to really think about reaching through your fingertips, reaching through your toes, and extending and lengthening through your entire body. Good. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose. And then a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Do that once more. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Good. Begin to relax your arms down to the sides of your body. Slowly rock onto one side and come into a fetal position. Use your arm to push yourself up and come into tabletop pose. So you're just kind of flipping your body over, and you'll want to come onto your hands and onto your knees. Once you're in tabletop position, take a moment to make sure that your knees are stacked under your hips, and then make sure your wrists are stacked under your shoulders. Spread your fingertips out wide and begin to take your gaze in front of you. We'll do some cat-cows here to begin to warm up our spine. So on your next inhale, start to lift your chest and take your gaze slightly up. Gently arch through the back. Exhale around the back, take the gaze inward. Inhale, lift the chest, gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, round through the back. Inhale and rise, take your gaze up, arch the back. Exhale, hollow out the belly, push the ground away from you. Inhale and rise, come to cow pose. Exhale, round your back for cat pose. Do that a couple more times. Take a deep breath in, lift the chest. Exhale, release, round through your back. One more time, take a deep breath in, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, hollow out the belly, round the back. Good, you can come back to your neutral spine. So just return to tabletop position. From tabletop pose, we're going to come into high plank. So I'll show you a couple different options here. Level 1 would be to do high plank on your knees. So you're going to take your hands a little bit closer to the top of your mat. Begin to cross your ankles and then shift your weight forward. You'll be on your knees here, and you want to have a nice flat back. So you're not here, but you want to have a nice flat back. And then just take your gaze down to the earth. Okay, so you're welcome to stay right here in this level 1 plank pose, or for a little bit more challenge, stack your arms right underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under, and then begin to lift your hips off of the mat by straightening your legs. Good. Again, you want to have that nice straight line, so your hips are not lifted, but you're nice and straight throughout your back. And then just take your gaze in front of you. Look down at the earth. We'll hold here for a couple breaths. This should be challenging, so you should feel some heat in your body here. We're working on strength and balance. Let's take one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower your knees down to the mat. We'll come into child's pose. So for child's pose, take your knees wide out to the sides of your mat. Going to reach your fingertips to the top of the mat. If you're feeling a little bit tight today and you know that your forehead is not going to come all the way down to your mat, you're welcome to use a yoga block. So just place your block on the lowest setting, and you can put that underneath your forehead. If you don't have a yoga block, you could also use a folded up blanket or towel underneath your forehead. So it would look like this. You'd like to come into a deeper stretch in your child's pose. You don't have to use a yoga block. You can take your head or your forehead all the way down to your mat. And this, I'll show you what that looks like as well. Slowly begin to rise and return to your tabletop position. From here, begin to rotate your body to face the long end of your mat. Extend both of your legs long out in front of you and come into staff pose. So for staff pose, you're extended through your legs, flex through your feet. Sit up tall, roll your shoulders back, and lengthen through the crown of your head. From staff pose, we'll come into seated forward fold. So it looks like this. You'll want to start by bending your knees deeply. So go ahead and bend your knees. Reach your fingers forward. So you're reaching forward with your arms. You'll start to hinge forward from your waist. Grab onto the soles of your feet. So you're just grabbing on to the bottoms of your feet. Once you have a hold of your feet, one at a time, start to straighten your legs. Good. So once you start straightening your legs, you're going to notice a stretch in your back and in your hamstrings. If you're feeling any pain or any discomfort at all, you'll want to ease off. So go ahead and bend those knees a little bit more. All right, if you're feeling good, you can continue to straighten the legs until you feel a gentle stretch. A stretch without any pain or discomfort. Once you find that spot where you feel a gentle stretch, start to relax your head and neck. You'll want to take your gaze down to the earth. Fairly slowly start to bend both of your knees and then come up and rise. We're going to return to staff pose. So extend your legs out long, sit up tall, come back to staff pose. From staff pose, begin to cross your right foot over your left foot. So bend your right knee and cross your right foot over your left leg. It looks like this. Once you're in this position, you'll want to take your left arm and hug your right knee into your chest. You can take your right hand behind you for a little bit of support. You can push into the palm of your right hand to lift your chest. You're welcome to stay right here facing forward, or if you'd like to come into a twist, start to rotate from your waist and take your gaze over to the right. This pose is called Half Lord of the Fishes. Once you've found your spot, begin to focus on your breath. Remember, we're using our breath as an anchor today to help bring our awareness back to the present moment. Take one more deep breath in, and then as you exhale, extend both of your legs out long once more. We'll do one more seated forward fold. So start by bending both of your knees. Begin to reach your arms forward in front of you, and then hinge forward from your waist. Take your fingertips, grab onto the soles of your feet. Once you're holding onto your feet, one at a time, start to straighten your legs as much as you can. Know that your legs may not be completely straight. You may still have a bend in your knees. That's perfectly fine. You just want to come to the spot where you're feeling a gentle stretch. Once you feel that spot, begin to take your gaze down to the earth and relax your head and your neck. Very slowly begin to rise. Start to bend your knees and then come up to a neutral spine. Once more, extend your legs for staff pose. This time we'll cross our left leg over our right leg. So just take your left foot, cross it over your right leg, bend your left knee, and it'll look just like this. From here, take your right arm, hug your left knee into your chest. You can take your left hand behind you for a little bit of support. Push into the palm of your left hand to lift your chest. You can stay facing forward, or if you'd like to deepen this pose a little bit, you can add that rotation here. So if you're ready, begin to rotate from the waist and take your gaze over to the left. Good. Become aware of your breath. Really notice how your breath feels in your body today. Think about lengthening and expanding your breath as you breathe in and out. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, release your hand from your leg, extend your legs out long. Let's just give our legs a little shake here. Nice job. We'll start to rotate to face the short end of the mat. Keep your knees bent and reach both of your arms in front of you. We're going to lower ourselves down onto our mat into a lying position. So just as we did at the beginning of our practice, use your abdominals to slowly lower your body down to your mat. Once you're lying on your mat, you can keep your knees bent and bring the soles of your feet close to your hips. We're preparing here for bridge pose. So for bridge pose, take the palms of your hands close to your hips and push the palms of your hands down to the earth. Begin to lift your hips off of the mat by using your glutes. Gently squeeze your inner thighs together. This is level 1 for bridge pose. If you'd like to take this pose a little bit deeper, you can interlace your hands underneath you. One at a time, rock your shoulder blades underneath your body, and then actively engage your glutes to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Gently squeeze your inner thighs together. You want to make sure that your gaze stays up towards the sky. Don't look around. You don't want to hurt your neck in this pose. You want to stay looking up at the ceiling. Let's take one more inhale. As you exhale, release your hands and slowly lower your hips down to your mat. From here, we'll come into happy baby pose. So for happy baby pose, begin to lift your feet off of the mat. Take the soles of your feet up to the ceiling. Bend your knees deeply. Take your hands and grab on either to the outside of your calves, the outside of your ankles, or the inside soles of your feet. So pick a hand position either on your calves, your ankles, or the inside soles of your feet, and begin to pull your feet a little bit closer to your chest. In this pose, you'll feel a nice opening in your hips and in your inner thighs. If you'd like, you can add a gentle rock from side to side in your happy baby pose. Once you're ready, find stillness here. Just pause for a moment. Begin to release your hands from your feet. Bend your knees and take the soles of your feet close to your hips. We're going to come into a little bit of abdominal strengthening here. So once your feet are planted on your mat, you'll begin by lifting your right foot off of the floor and bend your knee. So it looks like this. Then you'll bring your left foot to meet your right foot so that both of your feet are off your mat with your knees bent. Good. Lower your right foot and then your left foot. Let's do that again. Lift your right foot and then your left foot. Lower your right foot and then your left foot. So let's continue this motion, lifting one leg at a time off the mat. You can just take this at your own pace, but nice and slow. You don't want to rush this movement. And as you're lifting one leg at a time off the mat, you should feel your abdominals engaging to lift your legs. So we're working on our core strength here. So we lift our legs off of the mat. Good. Let's do a few more here, just lifting one leg at a time. And again, nice and slow, take your time here. This exercise is actually more effective when you do it slowly, because then you're really engaging your abdominals rather than using momentum to lift the legs. Okay, once more, lower both of the legs down to your mat. And let's pause here for a moment. Once you're ready, hug both of your knees into the chest. We're going to do one more gentle back massage. This feels really nice on my low back. So you can start to just move from side to side, gently rocking your body. You can make that circular motion or a figure 8 pattern. Just think about releasing and relaxing your body. Once you feel complete, you can pause here. Release your hands from your legs and come into a comfortable lying position. We're just coming into our final Shavasana, our final pose for our class today. And Shavasana is our relaxation pose. So you want to get nice and comfortable. Gently rock your shoulder blades underneath you to open your chest. Take the palms of your hands up to the ceiling. Once you feel comfortable, you can begin to close your eyes. Become aware of the feeling and sensation of your breath in your body. Use your breath as an anchor to gently guide your mind back to the present moment, the time that is happening right here, right now. Think about lengthening and expanding your breath as you breathe in and out. Slowly start to bring some gentle movement back to your fingers and your toes. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Once you're ready, slowly rock your head from side to side. Just bringing awareness back to your body. You can begin to open your eyes. From here, start to rock onto one side. Use your hand to push yourself up to a seated position. Begin to take your hands to prayer center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.